Oh, I can't believe we're almost at the end of the game already. Again. Oh, what should I do this week? Well, we're gonna sleep because we're stressed. Because the game's almost over again. But other than that, we'll just take our classes. My stress isn't completely gone, but sleeping did help. Oh, I did good in red magic for once. Hooray. I wonder what Donald's gonna sign in our yearbook, because we haven't got a signature from him yet. Something funny, I'm sure. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a true Donald signature, would it? Friday. I noticed that Ellen is still in bed, well after her usual time to get up on a weekday. Are you feeling okay?
I'm fine. I'm just staying in today.
You're slacking off? Maybe I'm rubbing off on you.
Today is Good Friday.
Oh. That's not an official holiday here, though.
I know. I just thought it would be nice to have a quiet day.
I guess that makes sense. Sure, why not? Go for it, Ellen. Distraction. Causes a target to be temporarily confused, forgetting to act in the following moment. Ooh, and sacrifice. Caster expends life energy in order to gain magical energy. Would be useful if I had more strong than I knew what to do with. Saturday, mail. What should I do? I'll just study, I think. Minnie probably won't be here. Yeah, she's back together with Kyo. Adios, Minnie. Until the next time we play through. Diary. No Donald this week. That's sad. Good Friday. Ellen's staying in today because of the not exactly holiday. Hooray! Aw. Come on, we're almost done the game. You can't just leave me hanging like that. Red, blue, sleep, black, white. We'll take a midweek snooze, I think. Oh. Or we could just fail. I guess we should have slept first. As I'm walking across the grounds, I see a group of people up ahead near a makeshift sign. When I get closer, I can see that it reads, Dance Lessons, $20. Dance lessons? Jacob suddenly steps out from the crowd and bows to me. Ugh.
That's the name of the game. I promise to make you light on your feet so you can make a better showing at the MayDay ball.
How exactly?
I'll dance with you, give you a few pointers.
Isn't $20 a little bit high price for a single dance?
I'm worth every dime. Wink, wink. No, really, it's a fundraiser. Every class is expected to contribute to the ball. And since this is the first formal dance, some people will have been to. And since this is the first formal dance some people will have been to, this will give them a chance to polish off those rough edges.
Well, I got more money than I know what to do with, so... Sure, why not? Maybe we can impress Donald with our mad dance skills. Alright, let's see what you've got. Hand over my money.
Now step up close and put your hand on my shoulder, like so.
He's actually a pretty good dancer. Wow. Not only does he know the steps to lead, but he knows a lot of flourishes usually performed by the following dancer, well enough to give instructions and demonstrate. After a few minutes, he can make me spin in and out of his embrace and dip me backwards until I'm dizzy and giggling. We get a round of applause as we finish. I guess that wasn't a total waste. No, man, look at all my cute points. I'm finally cuter than I am weird. That was totally worth it. Thank you, Jacob. He did lose Minnie after all, so... At least we could do is dance with him, right? Right. Ooh, 3 black magics. Sticky feet. Glues the target's feet and shoes. Okay. To the ground, preventing movement. I wonder why that was needed to be included. Why they felt it needed to be included. Yeah, excuse me. Cannot to speak. Mail's delivered. What should I do? Donald, where you at? It's almost the end. Aren't you gonna ask me to the important dance? Please? Please? No sign of Minnie, man. Taxi dance? Jacob was giving dance lessons as a freshman class fundraiser, so I danced with him. And he helped me get a whole bunch of cute points. Hooray. I'm so cute, Donald will have to ask me out to the dance. This is it. The end of the school year. 2 more days of classes, then final exams, then the ball, and then we go home. We go home. I guess I'll just get some extra mana for my final exam. There we go. On Tuesday morning, someone knocks on our door. Hi. Good morning! Here are your exam schedules for the day! She hands us a piece of paper. Wait, there's a mistake. We're all scheduled for the same time. Didn't you know the final's a group exam?
Does that mean if one of us fails, we all fail?
I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. I guess. We haven't failed yet, so let's keep our streak alive. After the class period, we arrive for our exam as instructed. All 3 of us. Hello, my spirited fillies! Today's exam works a bit differently than usual. You're all going into the dungeon together. Your task is to find the crystal orb and use your energy to light it up before time runs out. It will not be easy to find, and you will face many dangers, so you need to work together to conquer this challenge. Good luck! She claps her hands and the world starts to spin. For a moment after the teleport, I'm not sure what's happened. All around is complete blackness. Am I in a dungeon? Am I lost somewhere in a void? I'm standing on something, I think. Then Ellen casts a light spell, and our surroundings become dimly visible. We are in a vast, dark space, empty and silent, far from any wall or landmark. Put that light out, it might attract monsters. But we can't see.
If we all huddle around it, the light won't get far.
We crouch closer together. Okay, now what? We wait for a moment, but this time no booming voice speaks overhead. Apparently, Professor Potsdam's instructions are all that we get. The rest is up to us. Before we get started, there's something I need to know. Yes, Virginia, I'm dating your brother. Cutie, are you dating my brother? What? Well, are you? Yes. Sort of. Yeah. Maybe.
You and William?
Oh, no! Ellen, no! Not William. Donald.
Oh, phew.
That is really weird. I keep telling him he should make up with you. I think you'd be good friends if you stopped fighting so much. Well, he's been slightly less of a dork than usual lately. So we're cool? No, you're both losers.
Virginia?
What? We need to focus. Well, well, let's see which way we need to go. She casts a spell, and the air around us swirls faintly. That's strange. That usually gives me a direction.
I guess we'll have to look the hard way. The crystal has to be out there somewhere.
This place is huge, and we have a time limit. We need a plan. I have an idea. They both stop and look at each other.
We need to find the crystal. That's the goal. That's how we win.
We need to find the boss monster. There's bound to be one, and if we don't handle the main threat, it could sneak up on us. Sure. I don't know. I still think Ellen's plan is the best. It makes most sense. Ellen's right. It's the crystal that matters. We could defeat dozens of monsters and still fail the exam if we don't reach the goal in time. I don't know about dozens, but I'd like to try.
Some other time?
Sure, fine. So how do we do this?
We don't know how big this place is, but it's obviously pretty big. And there's a time limit. So I think the trick here is going to be figuring out how to search most efficiently. Do you guys know far speech?
No. I do.
Great! What we need to do is both connect to Virginia now while we're all in the same place. Then keep that connection going. That way we can split up and still keep in touch.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. I concentrate. Virginia suddenly laughs. You guys are making my brain tickle. How long will this last for?
I'm not sure, but if the connection drops, stop what you're doing and hold still. That way you'll still be in a known location and we can reestablish. Anyway, we should move out. There are probably traps, so don't run, and use detection spells if you have them. If you see anything, crystals, monsters, anything, stay still and think it.
Let's go. We split up, moving through the darkness. There's an awful lot of darkness out there. If I do use any detection spells, I'll have to cast them many times over to do any good. I guess detect charm? Hunting for enchantments works surprisingly well. With this big open space, any spell would almost have to be on the floors, and knowing where to look makes it easier to catch a reaction that might otherwise be too far away. I spot several enchanted tiles and dodge around them with no problems. Dots. After a while, the mental connection between me and Virginia appears to fade, then finally snaps. Luckily, I'm able to cast the Far Speak spell again and carry on. I'm running out of magic. We each creep around, comparing notes on what we're seeing, and at long last we strike pay dirt. There's a strong magical signature in one direction which must be the crystal we're looking for. Unfortunately, there's also a group of monsters in the near vicinity. We can go around them, but if we get to the crystal, they'll probably notice us. Ellen insists that the violence is not the best answer, but there are too many of them to teleport them away. Someone will have to act as a lure and get them to leave the crystal alone. And naturally, since I'm the best runner, the job of bait falls to me. My job is to find the monsters, get just close enough for them to notice me, then run like a rabbit. When I get far enough, Ellen will teleport me. Of course, that sounds a lot easier as a plan than when I've actually got shadows snapping at my heels. I'm pretty fast, but so are they, and I might need to slow down so the teleport can grab me safely. Ah! One of them manages to slash me with its claws. Hurry up, Ellen! Ooh, finally I feel the teleportation take hold.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. So this is it? It looks magical, alright. How do we make it work?
I don't know. She said we should put our energy into it.
Look, there are little indentations around the edge. I think we put our hands there. Virginia steps closer and touches the rim of the pedestal. Energy sparkles to life within the crystal. My turn now. I feel a strange rushing sensation as power flows out of me and into the crystal. Whew, had just enough magic. Finally, Ellen approaches the crystal. When she touches it, it throbs with light. Did we do it? The familiar sensation of teleportation washes over us. We find ourselves standing in the sunlight on the main quad. Congratulations, all of you! You have successfully completed your freshman year. That will be 5 merits for each of you. Now go and relax. You have a dance coming up to enjoy. We did it. We're done. Yay, us. Donald, are you gonna show up? Please? There are no classes today or tomorrow. Everyone's relaxing, making plans for the dance, and getting their pictures taken for the yearbook. Funny. At my old school, picture day was near the beginning of the year, but here it's almost literally last minute. The whole thing has to be finished overnight. This is it. The last day. I can't believe we're here already. After the dance, my parents will come and take me home. Donald and I already have plans to meet up before the dance. I just need to fix my hair and dress. Hey, I didn't get my scene with that, though. How do I know you made plans? Hey, so now I need to get ready. I feel gypped. This is my dress for the ball. Oh. Alright. What should we do? Oop. Let's see. Can I make this anything but gray? No, it stays at gray. I was hoping to like do a gray and orange thing like Donald's robe that he wears, but apparently it's not a thing I can do. Okay, let's just see what we can see, shall we? That's really pretty too. Can I get... Let's just make it paler. It's going towards the green. Well, that's as close to orange as I can get. Sure. We're done. Let's not stress out about it too much. He'll think we're pretty no matter what we're wearing anyway. I wait in the darkness for my date to arrive. Hey, cutie! Hi. Oh, don't we look dapper this evening? Very nice. You clean up well. You look great. Aw. Thanks. He offers me his arm and I take it. Now, just to check, I don't have to call you my lord or anything, do I? No. Just walk with me and curtsy when I bow. Gotcha. The ceiling shimmers with translucent rainbow spheres, like enormous soap bubbles that never burst. The walls are masked with climbing ivy and the stage is surrounded with flowers. The girl standing on the stage, I think she's a senior in Snake Hall, wears a long white dress and a wreath of flowers and silver stars. No one is dancing yet. Instead, we all wait in a slowly moving line. Every guest at the dance, either alone or with their date, or dates in some cases, must process across the gym floor and bow or curtsy to the Queen of the May. Then they stand aside and the next subject approaches. It means everyone has a moment in the spotlight to show off clothing and partners. Donald turns out to have quite a dashing bow. I wonder if he's been practicing. We wait quietly with the rest of the students as the processions continue. The very last girl to walk up the aisle is a junior that I don't know, whose hair is both blonde and pink at the same time. Wow. Instead of curtsying before the stage, she walks up the stairs and kneels before the queen, who places the crown of flowers on her head. Everyone applauds, and then the music begins. Donald takes my hand and leads me out onto the floor. I took dance lessons, man. If anyone had told me at the beginning of the year that I'd be here, dancing with a pretty girl, not a black sheep anymore, well, maybe a gray sheep. You think that's weird? Imagine trying to explain all this to me a year ago who'd never seen a place like this. Or the me before I was 13 when I'd never seen magic. I hope it hasn't disappointed you. I don't think it has. The music changes to a faster number. Want to step it up a notch? You're on. We spin circles around the other couples on the floor. Donald even picks me up once for effect. Sweet. It's a wonderful night. Everything is sparkling, even the refreshments. You might call it magical. Ah, he looks so dapper. Wow. Aw, you guys are so cute. Cutie Patootie and Donald dancing. And so, once again, the school year has come to an end. And we are freshmen no longer. Over the summer, we would look back at our yearbooks and remember the friends we had made while thinking about the adventures still to come. There's a lot of magic out there waiting. Oh, there's our yearbook. Smart, 48, strong 32. 45 merits, that's the most merits we've ever got. Romance Donald Danson. Future career Jersey farmer? Voted most likely to go regimental. Uh-huh. Have a great summer. I'm stalking the pirate ship. Donald. Thanks, Donald.
Thanks for being a great roommate.
Ellen. To my favorite loser. Have a great summer. Virginia.
See you next year.
Minnie Cochran. Huh. I'm surprised Minnie signed our yearbook. Maybe she always does because she's the president. And Virginia actually signed, too. Cool. Well, that's it. I'm at the end of the game. Again. So, I'll be going back to Royal Trap. I'm going to be playing through Callum's route. So you can catch me over there. The last time I played through, the game crashed, and I found out I've got a little bit of a virus issue on my computer. So if you don't see videos from me for a couple of days, I'm, trying to get that sorted out and get my games sorted out and everything. So, not to fear though. I should have that out soon. Hopefully it's not a big deal. But anyway, hopefully I'll see you over at Royal Trap. Until then, I'll see you later.